You're hired, he'll say as he points at me. Greetings and welcome back to more Stranded Deep Experimental. That's right, we're back on our island, our beautiful little, slightly over bright island. I have found, I mean, it looks a little bit like the brightness is turned up too high, doesn't it? I think so anyway. I mean, I suppose we are on a desert island in the middle of the Pacific, presumably, under the glaring light of the sun, the mighty star that illuminates our world. So maybe it would be quite bright here. But yeah, anyway, that's just one of the impressions that I get. What have I got in my hand? I think that might be... It's a potato! I've got a potato in my hand. Can I cook a potato on the spit? Look. Can I? I can, look. I can put potatoes on the campfire. Nice. Am I hungry? A little bit. Let's eat that cooked crab. There we go. We'll leave these potatoes here. Now, we're going to crack on. We're going to crack on because, as I originally said back when I started this little mini playthrough, Let's Play Doodad, that we were going to play with the building options. And in order to do that, we need yucca. We need yucca and we need sticks. So let's go on a quick scouting expedition around the island. Oh! Talking of floating items, which of course we weren't. Look, I'm getting some kind of weird... hitching! Hitching occurs when I look at the coconuts. Is there an invisible... I think there might be an invisible tree here that I keep banging into. Look. Can I jump on it? Hup! Floating! 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 I am the floating man! Behold me! All shall fear me and despair. There we go. What did I tell you? Look, yucca plant. And again. There we go. A couple of yucca. It'd be nice to get more than two off of it, wouldn't it? Hello? Is this the Yucca Peninsula? Yucca! There it is, look. And possibly we can pick up some more taters whilst we're over here as well. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. These are just some of the things that you can do. Maybe we'll go on a trip to one of these other nearby islands to see if there's more yucca plants to be discovered. Oh, look. Oh, I bet I can go up here, look. We could go up. We can get a nice lookout from up on high. Look at that. We can survey our mighty island. Mighty, of course, being perhaps not the correct description, but you know, it is a big step up from the islands there were before. Let's face it. It'd be worth going and searching the wrecks because then we could find a hammer without having to actually make a hammer from our sticks and things. Chop this tree down. Chop it down. Make room. Make way. Make way. We're going to have a building here. Chop this tree down as well. All these sticks. I don't know why I'm chopping it down now. Just making tons of sticks. Do I want to chop this one down? We'll see. We'll see. We'll come back and we'll see. Let's take the boat and we'll go on a little trip to another island. We'll see if we can find some more yucca. We'll do a bit of shipwreck searching in search of hammers as well, so that we don't have to make one. And then upon our return, I am certain... Look, we don't really want to go to that island, because that's the one we went to before, so maybe we'll go across to that island. Life raft. Ho! We're going to head back out onto the storm-tossed seas. The storm-tossed seas that may even make you a little bit seasick, as a commenter pointed out, having spent a little bit too much time in the game at one point. I can see how that would happen, especially if you got a big old monitor and you were heavily focused on the game. What was that? What's this? This is the sign of a wreck. There is definitely something going on here on the surface of the water. Alright, we're doing it. We're going in. We're going in. We're going down. Oh, it's deep. It's very deep. It's very deep, but there is something here. Look. Hard case. Oh, I feel ill. Goggles. There, I've got them! Goggles are now permanently equipped. Like flippers, goggles are something that I will now be wearing all of the time. I will never take them off. Because why would you? Why would you find something that you can equip and then take it off again? Not me. I'm feeling very ill after doing that. It was perhaps not the most sensible idea. But, you know, we found some goggles. What do goggles do? I don't know. Do they help you to see better underwater? I thought I could see just fine underwater already. Maybe they help you to swim faster or something slightly abstract like that. I don't know if the sea forts are still in. I haven't seen a sea fort, but then I haven't been very far. Oh, there we go. We got a pop in. That was some really bad pop in. Look. In fact, this looks like it's actually 2 islands separated by a little channel. Whoa! If they made it so that these like sharp rocks could puncture your rafts, that could be quite a nice gameplay mechanic. Actually, that could be something that you have to bear in mind. Planning your approach to certain islands or certain things. Look at this. Look at this. Is this really an island? It's just a tiny little like bit of sand. Well, all right. We're not staying here. Don't want to lose our proper island though. We can use this as a marker for heading back. I guess that's it. Is it? I mean, it doesn't look anything like it, but presumably that's it. Or maybe it's that one that's sort of behind it. All right, back in the raft. Oh, was that a shark? I thought I saw a shark fin. Sharks may be in then. I may have been Boris! Boris, are you out there? Boris, hello? I could have sworn I saw... I did see a fin, look. There he is. It's Boris. All right, Boris. Oh, yeah. You're, like, ominous and dangerous, aren't you? And may indeed knock me out of my raft. Although how you'll manage that in such seas, I'm still obviously feeling a little bit ill. It has to be. It has to be said. Well, never mind. We've nearly arrived. This is a different sort of island. Look, this is very different. Lots of little islandlets. Islets. Oops. Hup. Can you even swim in this shallow bit? I'm not sure. Is this, oh look, this must be a wreck. We're gonna search this. It's gonna have a hammer in it. We're gonna find like 1,000 yucca plants all across this these little scattered islands. We're gonna return home with many yuccas, all of the yucca that you can possibly imagine. All of the yucca that you can shake your many sticks at, actually, as the case will turn out to be. Yeah, cabinet. Antibiotics. Okay, that's probably good, considering I've got a bit of a cough. Obviously, this hold is fine to go into because you know it's underwater, and so we'll be all right. I don't really need another paddle, but I suppose I could take it anyway. We could take the carburetor. We might be able to build ourselves a motor raft like super quickly, which would be a little bit odd, wouldn't it? Anything else in here? Is this it? There's probably something in here. Fuel tank. I think we might have everything we need to build the motor raft already. Pretty much. I think we need duct tape or something as well. Hold on. I am, of course, drowning here. There we go. Just take the boat all the way in. Land on this island. There we go. Interestingly, with the whole tidal thing as well, I mean, boats don't actually float away. Like, they stay exactly where you leave them, even if you leave them in the middle of the water. Even if you leave them in the middle of the water, which is something else that I would like to see. I mean, they should really drift around. But that could make actually bringing your life raft up something that you have to bear in mind, because if you fail to do that, then you know, like the tide comes in, it gets lifted into the water and floats away, which would be really bad. That would be really bad, which in turn would be really cool, wouldn't it? I mean, that's the sort of thing that you want in a desert island survival game. You want to have to factor in, you know, decisions and concerns about what the seas might do and what the tides might do, and the currents and all of that good stuff. Let's try around the other side. Let's try around the front. I thought it was really deep and ominous and scary, like. No, here we go. Yep, we can get in this side. I'm stuck. I can't get out. Okay, I'm out. We're going to have to go through this. In fact, let's go to the surface and get our breath. And then come back down. Okay, here we go. This time! Third time's the charm. Door's already open. Locker. Hammer. That's what we wanted. Another lighter. We'll do fine. We can't actually take the engine. Do we need an engine? I think we already got an engine back at the pad. I can't get through here. I'm just gonna have to go out this way. Out and up. Oh. I think the tide has well and truly come in. Look, I mean, this was well above the waterline before. I think another hammer. Excellent. This is good. We've discovered what we came out here to discover. We've discovered at least part of what we come out here to discover. If there's yucca plants ashore, then we will be in absolute business. So far in business that Lord Sugar himself will come. He will seek us out on this desert island. He'll fly in on his helicopter, land, get out, just say one sentence, two words in fact. "You're hired," he'll say as he points at me, and then he won't actually pick me up and take me away in his helicopter and rescue me, because that's not the challenge. The challenge is to rescue myself, and at the same time to design a product launch for a new brand of sun cream, which I will also have to formulate from natural materials that I find in my environment. And if I'm unable to do that, frankly, he will rescind his "you're hired," and I will in fact be fired, which I would probably deserve in that instance if I had failed him, because who doesn't have the skills to formulate some weird new product out of some random stuff and then, like, you know, market it and sell it all within the span of about 48 hours if you're lucky, or 24 if you're not so lucky, or indeed 8. Nobody, I tell you. There's no yucca here. How am I supposed to make my premium brand of sun cream for Lord Alan Sugar without yucca to do it with? Frankly, I've got no idea. Or indeed, perhaps my premium brand of desert modular buildings for the construction of people's holiday homes and things. What about that island over there? Should we go to that one? Is that even? What's going on in this? What's going on in the sea? There's like landing lights or something all along. Is that the barrier? Is that like as far as we're allowed to go? Is that like the edge of the experimental world? It's gotta be. That's gotta be what it is. The edge of the experimental world. Fascinating. I'm fascinated. It's a bit like it's like we're what's his face, old Jim Carrey in that movie in which, what was his name? He was the guy who was like a reality TV show and he didn't know it. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. You know the one. It's like that, and I will hear no dissenting opinions of that fact. It's precisely like that. Okay, we've reached the island. I can stop rambling on about whatever that movie was called, which I still can't remember. But I'm sure someone will post it in the comments. Right, you there, island. Give me your yucca. This is clearly a place where yucca grows. Lord Alan Sugar himself has told me that the materials that I need to make my premium brand of sun cream are here on this island. And so far, I've found absolutely sweet fiddly foo. No, there is no yucca here. There is no yucca. I'm not just being blind, am I? Oh, there's no yucca, but look at this. It's like an orchid or something. Is that like an orchid? Let's just get rid of this tree. Get this tree out of the way. Can I pick it up? I can't pick it up. I'm not allowed to pick it up. The beautiful, beautiful orchid flower thing. I could totally use that to maybe like scent my. Look, there's another one. I could totally use these to scent my sun cream, my premium brand of sun cream, which we're gonna call Sun Be Gone, Sun Away, the sunny side of the potato. All fantastic names, obviously, and as project manager, I'm going to unilaterally decide which of them we're going to use, but I'm not going to decide that right now because I think we've run out of time. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this sort of mini playthrough of Stranded Deep Experimental. We'll be back next time, hopefully, to actually do some building, you know, and all that sort of good stuff that we sort of promised that we were going to do from the beginning. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some coconuts. I'm going to have a nice meal. Until then, thanks a lot for watching. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later. We're firing the main engines, cocktails, carrying the Wizard X and the WizScan Ultra P off into orbit. And to separate the shroud, which has exploded away from the main spacecraft, Lena Kerman stays outside just in case she is needed to perform a rescue or anything of that nature as Gamby Kerman leaves the station.